Good morning and welcome to Spartan Spotlight, where we're bringing all things regarding AU athletics. I'm Lorelei Ritzer, and today we will be speaking with men's and women's head soccer coaches and two members of the team. First up, we have Coach Ryan Larkin of the men's soccer team. Coach, so far you are 7-3-2 and 2-2 in the NAC. How are your expectations for the season going so far?
I think we're doing pretty well. We'd like to have been a little bit more in control of what we're doing in conference, but it's a tough conference, and we know that we're going to have to battle each game and go out. So 2-2 gives us a chance to make that top six and ultimately win the conference tournament.
What athletes have made the biggest impact or growth this season so far?
That's a tough question because everyone's out there every day working pretty hard, fighting to get in the starting spots. We've got players making sacrifices. If you take Ben right here next to me, normally a forward, we put him in the back to help shore up some defensive issues that we've had, and he's been great doing that as opposed to going for the individual glory. He's done the team glory there. Guys work hard. We've got our two leading scorers, Jake Goring and Jason, senior captain Jason O'Brien. So we're doing pretty well in that regards too.
That's good. What goals does the team have for this year?
We want to win. We want to win conference, and we want to make a run at a national title. We have high aspirations because we've got a lot of talent and a lot of ability. So, it's still up for grabs, and we're hoping that we can continue to control our destiny and win games.
Being a college athlete yourself, what can your team learn from your experiences as a student athlete?
Well, I hope they learn that the process of getting out there and winning games, it goes back to the little details that you take in every day at practice, and the combination plays and the turning our shoulders and getting our body in the right position. All those little things add up to what we end up being our outcome goals, which is what we're trying to accomplish.
And being a new coach here, what drew you to coach at AU?
AU's got a lot of things going for it, both academically and athletically. It's a great campus. It's expanding. There's a lot of things that are moving forward, and that type of progressive thinking is ideal for a college coach to be a part of.
And what impact has AU made on you so far?
AU is interesting because the support here has been fantastic, and it's a situation where I know that from the president through our athletic director and all the administrators are really looking for us to, as athletics as a whole, not just a soccer program, to be successful, and that has really kind of driven me to continue to be successful.
And I'm sure you've started the recruiting process. What do you look for in recruiting?
I look for players that can help us get better and help us win more games. They typically will have something special that separates them from the general player. Every player that we have on our team right now certainly was a star in their own school at their high school programs, and now we're looking for the next generation of stars.
And if you could give one piece of advice to student athletes, what would it be?
It would probably be something along the lines of, sorry to sound cliche, but get good grades. I mean, that's where the opportunities for student athletes to get the best financial packages happen. That's where, realistically, the reason we're student athletes or they're student athletes is because student comes first. So the academic side has got to be a priority, and I know it is here at Aurora. And we're looking just to accent that as the process goes along.
And now I have a few questions for sophomore forward Ben. How long have you been playing soccer for?
I started playing when I was about 8.
And what drew you to play?
I was in England. It was the main sport, so yeah.
What made you decide you wanted to play at AU?
I liked the coach at the time, Amir St. Clair. I also liked the size of the school and the location. I was close to Chicago. Those were the main things that drew me.
And having a whole new coaching staff this year, are you liking it so far?
Yeah, I've had to, like Coach said, move back to center back, so learning a new position would probably have been tougher. And I'm glad that we have coaches like Greg Yao that focus on the center backs.
And what kind of things do you see that are better this year compared to last year?
Last year we were focused around moving the ball. We didn't really attack that much. This year we have more opportunities and we score more goals. So
that's always good. As an AU athlete, what's your greatest accomplishment so far?
My greatest accomplishment so far would be scoring the first international goal in Costa Rica. That's pretty cool.
That's always good. How do you balance life as a student athlete?
I just schedule and plan, go to the library. It's important.
What's your favorite thing about being on the soccer team?
I like my teammates. I live in a soccer house, and it's pretty awesome. So, yeah.
And do you have any embarrassing moments as an athlete?
Not here.
Not yet, anyway.
Yeah.
The team so far is 2-2 in conference. What expectations do you have for the rest of the season?
Win every game, win conference.
What goals do you have for yourself?
For myself, stay healthy, make it all the way through the season, and just play to the best of my ability.
And as an upperclassman, what advice can you give to the incoming freshmen?
What advice can I give to them? Stay focused, don't make stupid mistakes.
And right now we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll be with the women's head soccer coach, Troy Edwards, and player Rachel Warnock. Welcome back to Spartan Spotlight. I'm your host, Laura Ritzert. We're now here with head women's soccer coach, Troy Edwards, and sophomore goalkeeper, Rachel Warnock. How are you guys doing today?
Good.
Doing well.
So the team overall is 9-3 and 5-0 in the NAC. How does the rest of the season playing out?
Hopefully we continue to play well. So we've had a good run these last few weeks. Each day we'll just keep getting out there and working on things to make ourselves a little bit better. We know that our games coming up are going to be very difficult and determine a lot about our final conference standing and our place in the region. And so each day we just have to continue to work toward the goals that we want to accomplish.
And Rachel, I know you have 7 shutouts so far. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel pretty good. I mean, it's not just me back there, it's the defense too, and they're absolutely amazing. So, I mean, I can't take all the credit.
And in the past 3 years, you guys have had 3 conference championships and 3 conference tournament championships while making an NCAA appearance. Can we expect the same thing this year?
I sure hope so.
I mean, that's the goal, is for us to win the conference championship and get into the tournament. And I think we have the ability to, but we really have to come out and show it each day. Each game is very tough, and so we just have to make sure that we're ready to play.
And Nikki Burke is one of the leading scorers in all of Division III. What makes her such a great scorer?
I think to this point and moving forward, she works very hard. She has good discipline in all aspects of her life. She doesn't take things for granted. She continually is looking for opportunities to add little wrinkles to her game that make her more difficult to play against. Each game is hard because she's basically, the other team's trying not to allow her to do too much attacking wise. And so I think it's credit to her to be able to continue to find spaces, use her teammates. Even when she's not scoring, she's setting her teammates up for goals, and those are good for us.
And since the team has won 9 straight titles, does that put any pressure on you as an athlete?
Oh yeah. I mean, I try so hard to be focused and determined every practice and reset if a goal does get scored on me. But it does really hurt my confidence if the standards aren't as high.
And how about you as a coach?
I mean, to have a run like we've had is fantastic, and so it's a credit to the program that's been built here. But it gets much more difficult each year. The teams in our conference are getting better and better, and so as a team, I don't think any of them want to be the first team that isn't able to continue to win both of them. And so, in the back of their minds, it's probably driving them forward that they want to make sure that they finish their career, in the same way that some of their predecessors have.
We don't want to be the ones to mess up.
And I know you had a shutout against 4th-ranked Wheaton. How does that make you feel, and what kind of things do you do to prepare for that?
Well, before the game, I get mentally prepared and hope for the best. I mean, I have faith in all of our defenders, all of our forwards and everything. I mean, it just comes down to trust and willpower. I mean, it makes me feel very, very good, but like I said, I can't take all the credit.
And I know the team's traveling to Augustana today to play. What has the team been doing to prepare for that?
I don't think too much different than what we try to do each day. We really focus throughout the season on improving the things that we can take care of on both sides of the ball, in approaching each game with an opportunity for us to, put those things into practice. they're a good team. Going out there should be a great game for both of us.
And Rachel, as an AU athlete, what's your greatest accomplishment so far?
Oh gosh, probably making it all the way to St. Louis and playing that one game and making it farther than Liz last year. And I mean, Wheaton, that game was absolutely thrilling. I mean, there was so much to pay attention to, and they were trying so hard to score. So it was very overwhelming.
And as a coach, what's your greatest accomplishment?
My greatest accomplishment as a coach? Gosh. Here, it's probably, just been able to see our players in the program continue to take steps forward, being able to make a name for ourselves in the region at a national level, and that helps the entire program, to help the school with national recognition, and I think the opportunity to be a part of that here at Aurora is something that I'm very excited about, very fortunate to be a part of, and hopefully we're able to keep going.
And I know the team has a lot of freshmen this year. Like, how is that playing out so far?
I think it's playing out well. Anytime you add a lot of young players into the mix early in the season, you have a chance to maybe not be as sharp and as clean, as prepared as if you return a team of veterans. And we knew that going in, that we were going to have probably a few more bumps that we've had in the past. But we also believe that the girls that we brought in when everything was said and done, as we get to this point in the season, that we're going to be in good shape. And so I think we have some really good young players, some that have really stepped in straight away and showed that they are certainly worthy of playing at this level. And and then we have a handful who I know, as they go through their Spartan career, are going to have tremendous careers as well.
And how, as an older player, do you make sure the freshmen stay focused and know the importance of each game?
Oh gosh, yell at them. No, just kidding. I mean, it took us a little while to reorganize because of the lack of experience at the pace that we play, and it just, I mean, you just have to come out to practice ready and prepared. I mean, the freshmen, they're finally realizing that they have to give it their all every practice to get better.
Mm-hmm. And what advice do you give to them as balancing school and being an athlete?
Oh gosh, I don't even know.
Be organized and disciplined.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do everything on time.
And the team has built a strong relationship with the community. What type of outreach do you guys do?
We've been involved in AU's morning of service opportunities. We've had girls that have been involved with Feed My Starving Children, doing some reading in elementary schools. And so we've tried to look for opportunities that we can, just be impactful within the community, take advantages of partnerships that the Wackland Center has. As an athletic department, we're part of working over at the Aurora Food Pantry. And so each of those are opportunities for us as a team and individuals to, kind of serve in the community and give back.
Last year we did soccer nets. We set up literally like 30 to 40. It was really fun though.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for being on the show. That's it for Spartan Spotlight. Our teams play next week against MSOE. The women play on Tuesday at 3 o'clock and the men Wednesday at 3. So we hope to see all you guys out there. Thanks for watching.